Welcome to the Matt and Colin Show, the best place for refreshing craft beer news with an extra shot of what the fuck news stories.
Have you ever heard of Bud Select?
Unfortunately,
Well, you're about to hear about it a lot more.
no one needs to.
Let's get this started.
Welcome to the Matt and Colin Show. This is Matt, and in today's episode, we are going to be talking about platform beer employees stage a walkout. We got Bud Select is making a comeback, and there was a 10-second video clip that sold for over $6 million. So, with all that being said, we're going to hop into it right away. First off, actually, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't. Also, follow because we are now on Spotify.
We did
And,
it.
yep, we are finally out on the big boys
We're in the
stage.
big leagues.
Yep. So, follow us on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, I think that's what it's called, and all of those. If you listen to a podcast, go to that and search the Matt and Colin Show, and you'll find us. We're there, I promise. And then also, while you're looking for our page, tell all your friends to look for our page too, because they need to hear what we have to talk about anyway. I promise. But with that being said, we're gonna start with Colin this week. And Colin, what are you drinking, bud?
What are we drinking tonight? Let me see. We're drinking Fantastic Haze Imperial IPA from the renowned Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. Clocks in about 9% alcohol, so it's what you would usually expect from a Imperial IPA and or a hazy kind of feel to it. Very citrusy, very good. Very hazy. You can hardly see through the glass. I don't know. I'm really liking it so far. I already had one glass. I'm about to have a second.
That sounds pretty damn good. What did you say? You said 9%?
I did say 9%.
Oh my damn!
Yeah. So
I had
she'll sneak up on you.
whiskey barrel aged quad Imperial IPA. Yeah, like just take that one in.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, dude.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
that was a
flavors.
10%, and I swear to you, I told them, I was like, dude, it literally tastes like I'm taking a shot of whiskey every single swag.
But it's so good. It warms you up.
Oh dude, I seriously was sitting outside. I was seriously just warm.
Yeah.
Like we're talking 45 wind. It's not that warm. And I was just sitting there, coat, just chilling, warm. I didn't
Yeah.
finish it because I couldn't. Like it was too much. It was like I said, it literally tasted like I was drinking whiskey, and I can't do whiskey.
Yeah. Some of those whiskey a whiskey barrel aged stouts and porters and stuff like that. They pack quite a punch. Once you get up in those like upper 10, like
Yeah,
percentage-wise.
like I seriously took a drink. I was like, what? I am pretty sure this is 25% proof. 25. What? I don't even know how that works. But this is liquor. I'm drinking liquor. I was convinced it was liquor. But
Proof of alcohol, if you just double the percentage, that's the proof it is.
okay.
Yeah, that's all it is. So if it's like 10%, it's 20 proof. So
Okay.
yeah,
Well, that'll make me sound smarter for the next conversation.
for future podcast topics.
Yeah. But fortunately, I said, you know what? I probably shouldn't drink that while I'm on the podcast. So I just picked up me a nice, simple, very, very refreshing hazy IPA because that's all I drink.
Look it up.
because-
We're the hazy IPA gang for life.
Yeah, dude.
Over here.
It is seriously some of the most refreshing beers I have had in a very long time. I can't get enough of 'em. Honestly, I feel like every week I am drinking some sort of hazy IPA. Just they're so damn good. But this one, it clocks in at a solid 6.5%. So it a 6-pack will do you in, and I think it's a good beer. Like honestly, I paid I think just a smidgen over $11 even. That's what it was for this
There you go.
6-pack and 6.5%, 60 IBUs. You wouldn't know. Like, don't even think about the IBUs being that high because I promise you, you don't taste it being that high. This is a very
Say mine doesn't
refreshing.
taste very. Mine's pretty. Mine has to be pretty low in the IBUs too because it doesn't taste very hoppy to me. I might be just like completely numb to like super hoppy beers now, but like for me at least, it wasn't like a holy shit. This is like a really like pungent flavor. It's just more of a. It's pretty. It's more of a citrus than a hop flavor.
Yeah, that's what this one is. This, like I said earlier, this would be the perfect beer for a bromosa.
Yeah,
You put a
I
little
agree
bit of
with this one,
orange juice
too.
in this, and you got something you're working with.
I
For
agree.
real. But with that being said, that's what I'm drinking on. It's super good. From I guess I probably should say, it's from Hop Valley, and it is called Stash Panda.
All
And
right.
like I said, it clocks in at
Looking forward to that
6.5%
one.
with a 60 IBUs. And don't even be worried about the IBUs because you just want to
Don't even
drink
worry
it.
about it. Forget it.
Yeah,
don't
you
even
just
know
want to
what they're
drink
for.
it. Like,
Just so everyone knows, IBU stands for wasn't it International Bitterness Units? Is that what it is?
I do believe so. Yeah, something
And
along those lines.
that basically shows how sweet or malty or bitter or hoppy a beer is it tastes. Usually the lower the IBUs, the more malty the flavor, and then the higher, of course, would be the more hoppiness flavor to it.
Very nice. Very
I don't know if we've
nice.
explained that before, but
No, I
just thought
don't.
we'd break it
Honestly, I
down,
don't think we have. I don't think we have. So that was nice. That was good. And you know what else is good?
No.
Not platform beer management.
Perfect segue.
Yeah, you like that one?
I like it.
So I don't know if anybody's heard, but the Platform Brewing tap room in downtown Columbus, they staged a walkout over the weekend. There was a sign posted on the door that read, "The entire Platform Columbus crew has quit. The tap room is closed until further notice. Thank you." And apparently, about a week ago, few of the employees were talking about, "Hey, man, like, our shit is shit, and our management is shit, and they really don't care about us." So they started talking, and they said, "Hey, you know what? We need to do something about this." So they staged a walkout to essentially say, "Hey, we quit, and you need to fix your shit before before you can actually sell beer again." Like, this is they said that there were instances of employees testing positive and management never telling them whether they were exposed or not. They never did any of the contact tracing for like the paper where you could say, "Hey, I was here, I wasn't." When kitchen staff tested positive for COVID, the tap room never closed, nor the sheets were issued for the public, and just other many complaints that the tap room faced, and they just got fed up with it. So they ended up staging a walkout, and they had a picture on Instagram that said something along the lines of "We quit. This is why." They heard the only reason they heard about the people being exposed was from just talking to other employees. They said, "Hey, I had COVID. Did you know that?" And they're like, "No, I didn't know that." And it's just it's very surreal that it would come to this where the employees have to talk to themselves just to get anything across. And also, platform did finally respond about a day and a half later. They responded and said that they care about their employees and that starting on Monday, today, the or Monday the 1st, they were going to have a small group meeting with all the employees. Well, not all of the employees, with few employees at a time, and management included, to talk about any other issues and anything that they were not upholding to standard, essentially. So, serious news with that. And honestly, I told people about it. I said, hey, man, we need to be better than this. We need to maybe boycott platform for a bit because we need to support our local breweries, but we shouldn't support them if their management is tearing them down and crushing them. What do you think, Colin?
With the article and everything, like I remember you sent it to me the other day, and I saw that there was a whole issue with it, with employees walking out and everything, but I didn't see what the whole reason was for. I didn't know if you said it was all just because of COVID and COVID related stuff.
Well, there were some issues with the COVID stuff. They said the staff was, if a staff member was exposed or tested positive, the management wouldn't tell the other employees about it, and it's possible that they could have potentially
I feel like this,
exposed them.
what's shitty is I feel like this goes on a lot more than we think in places, but someone's just kind of calling their bullshit out on this finally.
Yeah, honestly, and that was another thing they said in that the I didn't get the name of the person that kind of took the leader of this group, but he said
Right.
in the Instagram post, he said, we hope that other platform beer employees will step up and voice their opinions. And because he said, I don't think this is just our place. I feel like this is a company-wide issue. And when I was looking into it, I saw other issues being brought up about other locations. So I don't know. And let's not forget that this company was, and I'm not saying that this is the reason though that they are shit, but this company was bought out by Anheuser-Busch, a very big corporation that we've heard of, back in 2019, when I don't know, allegedly some of these things started happening. So I'm not saying that's the reason, because I'm all for people going out and getting a fat check and setting up their kids and their generation family up just because they sold out. Like, I'm cool for that. Like, that's fine. But when the big dog starts changing stuff, and then it literally turns a good company into a shit company, that's when it's an issue. And like I said, I'm not saying that this is Anheuser's problem, but as the parent company, this is their problem.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, hopefully this is a wake-up call and it gets fixed from the top down.
Yeah, honestly. They even said apparently there was even a lingering black mold outbreak in the back of a food storage freezer that had gone like unnoticed / untalked about for a while. And I'm just thinking, yikes.
Right.
But who
Yeah,
knows?
you
I
hate
mean,
to see it.
yeah, you really do. You really do because honestly, platform they're not the best beer, but you want to
Yeah.
support, especially back
Yeah.
home, like in Ohio. You want to support the Ohio breweries and everything.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely one of those. I'll buy it to support it. You know, maybe
Exactly.
try
Yeah.
one once in have one once in a while, but it's not one of my go-tos for sure.
Oh no, no. And one of the employees said that their go-to was just kind of rebranding already brewed beer, and that's how they
Yeah.
can pump out a lot of different brands in a year. Where we know it takes a lot to brew beer. You don't just pop it out. Like you can't pop out 20
No,
different beers in a year. I don't know. Maybe you
no,
can.
that's not
I don't think you
possible.
can. Yeah. But I mean, it is what it is, though.
Yeah.
And those guys, realistically,
I'm sure being backed by such a big company, they'll be fine. Or
yeah. Honestly, they're just going to get new people to walk in there, and
yeah,
hopefully,
they'll
the
restructure and
new
be fine.
people can. They don't get screwed over like the old people that had to literally
Exactly.
stage a walkout and everybody quit just to get some shit done. Because
Yeah.
that's not good business.
Nope.
So, but you know what good is good business?
What is good business, man?
So, have you ever heard of Bud Select?
Unfortunately,
Well, you're about to hear about it a lot more.
no one needs to.
No, so Bud Select
Nope.
is making a comeback
No one drinks it.
because nobody wanted
If you
it
think
back
Natty
then.
Light's water, Bud Select is like pure water. Then
So light beer sales are
Here it is.
booming in the U.S. and
people love the Michelob Ultras.
they do. They really, really do.
You
And,
know why? Because they don't taste like anything.
I mean, tastes like a little bit of a hoppy water, I'd say.
Yeah, if you would have
I'd
tasted beer,
say
you'd
out
drink
of
something
most
decent.
beers, I mean, I'd say Bud Light, but Bud Light just a little bit
Don't
heavier
even, don't
than.
even get me.
See,
Don't
and
even
I
get me
know,
riled up, Matt.
we're just not going to get into this. But
You're
anyway,
gonna get me riled up.
the Bud Select making a comeback. Light beer
Anyway,
sales are surging, and the
for Bud
99.
Select,
Yeah. Okay. The thought is
is
Bud-
that the one with the black case or the silver case?
you black case, silver case.
what's
I
the
think is
silver
Bud
case?
Reserve.
The fuck is that?
I don't know, dude. I don't. keep
No,
track
dude,
of
it's
it.
like Select 55 or something like that. Is the silver case?
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. I
It's an
truly
even
don't
lower
know.
calorie one.
It it probably is because
It's like the
Yes, we
Miller
need-
64, dude. It's just like, why are you even drinking beer?
yeah, it's hell they
It's
have.
not even beer. You can't even classify it as
We're
beer. It's
getting-
just like,
Budweiser has the Bud Zero.
yeah,
you
you're
know
just
about that,
slapping
right?
God in the face at that point.
No,
You're just like, what's the
Budweiser,
point of like
You
putting the
can.
name beer on there?
Budweiser has a Bud Zero.
I understand that.
can-
I'm just saying
you
there's
can
no
drink.
reason.
Yeah, I mean, that's
There's
just
just
what
no
it is.
reason.
That's the world we live in now, and that's why this article has come up in my eyes because
Yeah.
this beer is only 99 calories, and it is normally only available in St. Louis
Is that
area.
good? I don't really know the calorie counts of beers. I don't really.
99, that's a low calorie. We're thinking 96 for Michelob Ultra, 110 in a Bud Light. So it's a big difference.
I mean, I'm not really
Essentially a big
drinking beer
difference.
for like the for my, for my fitness if I'm trying to drink.
See,
If I'm
you-
really trying to be a fitness minded guy, I probably just like, stop fucking drinking beer.
that's where you differ. You're not their target customer. The target customer are what the CEO said called Bud loyalists, which are fans of
That's
Budweiser.
gross.
And they are more in tune to their health. So essentially,
You're drinking beer. How are you in tune with your health? Your beer gut says differently.
No, man. It's just like the Michelob Ultra. You never see a Michelob Ultra ad, and everybody's working out. Everybody's living a fit, healthy life. They're just having a good time doing it.
Just because
That's this beer.
heartthrob Chris Pratt is on the commercials for Michelob Ultra doesn't mean you're skinny.
Well,
I'm just
that dude
kidding.
ain't even
Okay.
skinny.
What?
That dude's got that. Chris Pratt from
Yeah.
Parks and Rec. Nah, bro. He's got a little bit of thickness to him.
Yo, have you seen recent pictures of him like playing Star-Lord in all of his recent roles? That dude's cut
Nah.
as fuck now.
Nah, yeah. Like I only know
Yo,
Chris
he's
Pratt.
Dude,
Chris Pratt from Parks and Rec.
dude, you go look up a shirtless picture of him right now. I swear.
I'm
The
gonna look
dude's
it up.
fit. The dude is more fit than he was then. I'll say that. I don't know how well he is, but he is definitely well more put together.
Oh, that guy's trending. Alright.
Guy's trying.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is definitely cut, son of a gun.
right?
That's impressive.
Good
Good
I'm
job
just
for
saying,
him.
dude.
Well, I guess that does make sense then. So, anyway, they love. Okay.
What was his
the idea-
fucking what was the fake cop name he used on Parks and Rec? Wasn't that like Burt Macklin? Was that it?
Got me. I have no idea.
Oh, I can't remember. I think that might have been it. I just like randomly popped in my head.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Dude, that was a great show.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Aubrey
It was.
Plaza looking fine. Good show. Rashada Jones. Amy
Uh,
Poehler at her best. It was a good show.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Sorry, off topic. All right, keep going.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So they're targeting the Bud loyalists who are fans that like to take care of their health.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like a shot, and this is a weird shot because like they already have Michelob Ultra, but like it's like they're making a competition beer with themselves.
Seems like a thing. I mean,
Yeah, it just
that
seems-
seems like a thing that can only drive up sales.
You're not wrong, honestly. But
So
I don't know. It just seems weird. I don't know. I honestly, I'll probably fucking try to find some and drink it because I've been looking
Why?
for. Why? Because I've been looking for Bud Zero and I haven't found it.
why?
I just want to try them. I know it's not going to be great, but I feel like it would be better than Heineken Zero or.
You don't have to drink any zero beers. Why would you?
You're right. I don't.
But you know
I
what?
feel like
want you.
I
You
want
know
to.
what I want you to, Matt? Do it for science.
Exactly. I need to
You have to.
taste what a 0% alcohol beer tastes like. Because I would think it would taste like water.
Just buy an old duels.
No, I can't do that because that's like there's alcohol in that. Like, what is it? I think it's less than 1% in an old duels.
There's all the like. I'm pretty sure that's all in all those 0% beers. There's like a very very small percentage, but it's like
Oh
almost zero.
yeah.
That's how they
Yeah,
market it.
honestly,
It's
that's literally probably
It's
how
like-
they marketed that.
It's like the whole Tic Tac thing. It's like they could say it's like sugar free because it's less than like a certain
1
amount of
gram
sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though it's like literally made out of fucking sugar, it's like one of those things.
Yeah, it's just like, bro, no, there's literally no way. There's not.
Like they're
any
legally
calories
not
in that.
allowed. They're legally allowed to say it's sugar free because it's less than a certain percentage of it,
Yeah, yep.
or less than amount. I shouldn't say not a percentage, but like an amount in it.
You're
Shit's
right.
wild.
Yeah, you're right. I will say though, besides that, this beer does clock in at a higher percentage than Bud Light. I bet you didn't expect that one.
The Select does 55
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yep.
Fucking
The
we're talking
Bud
about.
Light Select,
Really?
it's
Well,
called
it's 'cause Bud
Budweiser
Light's
Select.
garbage in the first place, so.
No, it's Budweiser Select.
Oh, not Bud Light Select. Okay.
No, it's Budweiser Select. Just
I do.
we
I
shorten
can't
it to
remember. I
Bud
can't remember all the
Select.
fucking buzzwords and adjectives they add to these beers.
Dude, they
Select-
seriously add a lot. They really do.
There's a lot. There's a lot of different
Yeah,
names.
you got like
So this is
the
Budweiser
Reserve.
Select. This is okay.
Yeah, like and this isn't a new beer. Like this came out. This was out.
No, I know. I've seen it in cases. I've seen it.
Yeah,
around before,
2005 to 2010, it was sold nationwide. And then they're like, "Yo, nobody's buying this shit," so like they canceled it. Only sold it in St. Louis, where they're like from, for a while. And then they're like, "You know what? People like light beer. Like, let's throw this bitch out there. Let's do it." So, like I said, it clocks in at 4.3% ABV, has only 3.1 carbs, which is fewer carbs than Bud Heavy and Bud Light. And like I said, it clocks in with a similar alcohol content as those competitors. It is still less calories as Bud Heavy, which is 145 calories, and a Bud Light is 110 calories.
Okay, so I'm trying to get this straight. So we got Budweiser Select, which is a light version of Budweiser.
Yep.
But then there's also Bud Light, which is like a light beer that is not like Budweiser.
Yeah, and then you got even a lighter beer, which is Bud Select.
So Bud Select and Bud Light are probably taste two totally different beers.
I assume yes. I assume a Budweiser or a Budweiser Select would taste like a watered down Budweiser compared
Okay.
to a Bud Light. Like I feel like it's going to have like a little bit of that like heavy hit to it, heavy taste, but it won't have that high gravity punch to it.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah, which I was actually.
So when are they rolling out the Miller Lite Light?
No word on. Well, Miller Lite is actually done by Molson, so
Yeah,
it might be
I
a
was
bit. It might
I
be a
was
bit.
doing a bit, so I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, they got Miller 64, and honestly, yeah, that's bad.
I would say Brad and I accidentally bought some of those because we didn't know what the 64 stood for. Well, we knew what the 64 stood for. We knew it was 64 calories, but we thought it was the same percentage of alcohol. So me and him like downed like, I think like we split a 24 pack and we drank 12 beers each, and we were like, are we just badasses, or are we just like don't like what is the alcohol percentage of this? And we saw it was like 3.2 or 3.8. We're like, oh, well, that makes a lot more sense. Or maybe it might have been like 2.4 or something like that, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
It was
something.
It was something under 4. I remember that.
Yeah,
and we were like,
yep.
oh, that's why. We were like just super hydrated.
Yeah. Yep. I believe that. It was. I mean, you live and you learn, right?
For sure.
Yeah. Now, Colin, I got a real personal question here.
Hell yeah, dude.
Would you ever spend $6 million+ on a 10-second video clip?
Depends. Is it only for my viewing, and who's it from?
It is the idea of you buying art. You
Is it art
imagine
piece?
buying the Mona Lisa for $6 million.
I would draw a mustache on it.
Okay, so yeah, there was a person that did this. In October of 2020, a Miami-based art collector spent.
Okay, let me pause it again.
No,
So
you're
this
good.
is like literally like a length of a fucking like Vine or TikTok video
Yeah,
for 6 seconds.
no, 10 seconds for 6
10
million.
seconds. For 6. How could you buy a video for that? How does that work?
Well, good thing you came to this
Sorry,
podcast.
get to the article. I'm already asking questions.
So, in October of 2020, a Miami-based art collector spent $67,000 on this clip, on this video clip he bought. He saw it on, I don't know if it was YouTube or what, but he saw it on the internet for free, and he's like, I want to own this. He talked to the guy that made it, I guess, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, I guess we can work something out." And he gave him $67,000 to essentially own the rights of that video, I guess. And that video was authenticated by blockchain. And this is where it starts getting a little confusing. So hold on. Hold on tight.
Wait,
Real quick.
blockchain like
No,
Bitcoin type stuff?
nope. Just hold on. Just hold on.
I'm
All right, so so it was authenticated by blockchain, which serves as a digital signature to certify who owns it and that it is the original piece. And this is a new type of digital asset known as an NFT, a non-fungible token.
I already hate this.
A non-fungible token refers to items that cannot be exchanged for a like basis. Essentially, like money, you spend $1, like $1 is worth $1. This is the opposite of that. Each one is not worth the other. Everything is unique. And investors and collectors are spending literally hundreds of millions of dollars in the last few months on this stuff. And
What the fuck are you even saying? Break this down. What are you talking about?
Okay,
So what now? Run it
yeah,
back one
like
more
I
time.
said, this one. It took me a while to figure this one out. Okay, so someone created a piece of art and put it on
So
the
what is
internet.
the video of?
I honestly have no idea. Okay, I take that back. I do know. It is a video of apparently Donald Trump falling, like a statue of Donald Trump falling over and being like bombarded by words of hate, essentially, like, because, well, yeah.
It goes without saying.
Yeah. And somebody was like, "Yes, I want that. I need that in my life." And instead of like a YouTube video where you can just like essentially steal it, this thing, it when he authenticated it by this blockchain, blockchain is essentially, and I don't have words and research on this, but I'm
The only time I
guessing
ever heard the word blockchain is to deal with like Bitcoin and
crypto. Yeah. But blockchain is just like an authentication idea where you can
stuff. Okay,
say,
it's an
I own
it's
this.
an authenticator for this kind of thing.
Yeah, like I own it. Like this is mine. Nobody else in the world can own this
So
other
like
than
a
me.
patent.
Yeah, and like you
Or trademark
probably
or something.
you probably hear blockchain with the idea of Bitcoin wallets, and this is
Yeah.
the same idea. Like you, like
So they
a
use
block.
okay. Just
a
okay. Go on.
a Bitcoin wallet is very specific to that exact person. Like nobody can
Okay.
recreate that. Nobody can, like, that's kind of
Right.
from what I've
Right.
read.
We could
That's
have
how
another
you.
whole episode about fucking cryptocurrency, but
Yeah, like that's how you hold your money and keep it safe. But
we might just
besides,
start another podcast with that.
yeah.
Watch out for
besides
that, fucking Matt and Colin show part 2, Bitcoin.
Exactly. Going to the
Sure.
million.
We're going to the moon. Anyway,
But so they do that. They say, "Hey man, I own this," and then they have like that electronic signature essentially on that piece that says, "This
Okay.
is mine." There's no, like, anybody. If you see a different version of this, it's fake. It's not real. Like,
okay,
it's a replica.
I'm up with you with this to this point. I got
Okay.
you with the whole like certifying the video and it's yours. I got that.
Okay.
Okay, so what next now? that it?
How they sold it? Is that what
yeah.
you're confused? Okay,
Yeah,
so
okay.
the idea is you can put this stuff on sale. Like there's websites that you can put internet
So
pieces.
he now bought the video. Now he's trying to resell it for more.
he did resell it for more.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
that's what
like,
his intention
right,
was.
exactly, yep. He spent 67 grand on
Even
this
though you
back
can
in
watch this video
October.
you can still watch this video on YouTube for free.
I don't know if it's on YouTube, but yeah, you could watch it
In
on
any
the
video
internet for free.
stores.
Yep, yeah.
Okay.
Like you would probably you could
So
probably
he's
get a
getting
link and watch
so he's
it.
getting the royalties of this video every time someone's watch it. I assume that's why the reason he that has
That's
to be
what
the
I'm
reason he
guessing.
purchased
That's
it
what I'm
was to get the
guessing. Yeah,
royalties from it.
that's what I'm
Because
guessing.
why else would you fucking purchase it then?
Unless he purchased it to take it down, and like he is literally the only person in the world that can watch that video.
Why did he do that already? Why is he reselling it if he's doing that?
I don't know. Well, I mean, if I spent 67 grand and I had some offer come up to me at 6.6, I'm selling anything. 6.6 million, I'm selling everything. You take my
Continue
damn
with the
house.
article before I just keep going on a tangent.
But yeah, so this is like a huge thing recently, and I've seen it personally in my life. I've seen a lot of the people I like, quote unquote, look up to and watch. They talk about buying NFTs, these non-fungible tokens, as just digital art pieces that you only own on the internet, online, and it I don't know, it's hard for me to wrap my head around it because
so
it's
digital
so
art
unique
that you're owning.
Yeah,
like,
it's
pieces of like media.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine owning the Mona Lisa. Like, this is but it's just a digital version of the Mona Lisa. Like, it never physically existed, but somebody painted it on WordPress or Paint. I think that's what it's called, Paint. And they're like, this is awesome. And then you're like, you know what? That is also awesome. Here's $1 million for it. And then you own it from them. You pay them $1 million, and they no longer own the. You have the rights, like you're the original creator of it, but they own it. Like,
yeah, I got you.
They could. I don't think you could probably print it out. See, that's what I was thinking. I was like, you could just print it out and put it on the wall. That's the idea of it. But I don't think that's how that works. Like, I think you just go to the like website that has all of your NFTs in it, and you just like see that on there. Yeah, I bought that. $1,000,000.
So this would be like for like a digital art gallery, or I don't know what.
I'm thinking that's what it is.
What's the purpose of owning it?
Because you got big buku money. Like, from what I've seen. All right, so I read while I was reading into this article, they said in January.
Seems like a whole rabbit hole to go down.
Yeah, in January, and I went down it. In January of 2020, they had about an average revenue of about $8 million. In January 2021, they had a revenue of $86 million a month.
Okay, so I'm gonna break this down again. So I'm assuming what this is that this dude is hosting it on a website, and every time someone clicks to watch this video, it takes them to this website. So therefore, they get ad revenue and all this bullshit because of the viewers, like daily users on this website. Maybe.
Possibly.
Is that could be possible?
It's possible. That's possible. I don't know. I didn't look into it like how the website works or anything like that. I just kind of looked into it like.
I'm just trying to figure out how this could benefit the person owning this at all.
Honestly, I think it's just because they got so much goddamn money, bro. It's got to be something in that realm. Like, this is digital art that only exists online. Like, nobody can see this unless you have people come over and you like sign into the website and say, hey man, I own this. So I feel like this is just like, that looks cool, the bank account checks out, let's buy this. And because it's just like such a extremely niche thing right now, only the rich of the rich are getting it.
Yeah.
Because I saw something about Gary Vee getting into this, like, and he's pretty popular guy. Like, I don't know if you ever heard of him. You ever heard of Gary
What was
Vee?
his name?
Gary Vee? Gary Vaynerchuk?
No, I've no idea who
No,
that is.
I mean, he's got like a multi, almost $1 billion company. Like, he's a big name dude. But he's
Okay.
got like a YouTube channel that like uploads videos every day and stuff like that, and like kind of helps like keep that hustle ethnic in mind, you know. And he's talked about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have no idea. Like, this is just news to me. Like, this NTF stuff, I saw it within the last week or so, and I was just like, I
Yeah.
don't know what the hell this is. But
I might have to look more into it just so I could understand it, so I could.
yeah,
read
I
about it
mean,
some more.
I would love to spend 67,000 and get 6.6 million back. Like, I feel like that would be a good investment. I don't know though.
So who's the person that bought it off them?
Do you think they would fucking say that name? If you got 6.6 million and you're talking about you made literally a $6 million profit off of a thing you did, do you think they would say their name? It was just a bunch of pseudonyms. I couldn't, like, I could give you a screen name. That's all I could give you.
Well, I didn't know if it was just some like other high profile do or just like
No. The whole high profilers, they ain't really buying in this yet, from what I've read. There's a few of them, but not many. Most of them are. I mean, I honestly feel like if you buy this, you're just like that weird dude. You're just like that dude that sits in the corner all the time and you're just like, yeah, I got this painting that's digital. Check it out. And nobody's gonna, like, nobody would care. I feel like nobody would care. But the fact that you have so much money, it's just like I care that I own this, and that's cool. If I had some money like that, like, I'd probably fuck around and spend stupid amounts of money like that.
I would just invested all the fucking Dogecoin.
There's another podcast in itself. But hey, maybe we'll start with that one because we're definitely done with all of our podcasts here. We've talked about all of the talks, and I think it's time for the outro. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow if you are listening to the podcast on Spotify or any other place you get your podcast at, because that's where you're going to find it now. And then if you're watching on YouTube, throw down comments in the comment section.
That's where you do it.
Yep, that is where you do it. You were right. And tell us what you thought about this episode, because we care.
Tell us your cryptocurrency predictions for the next year.
Yeah. Tell us if you think Bitcoin is going to 1 million or not.
Dude, it's down right now. It's going to the hole. You got buy now.
You gotta buy now. Buy on the dip, sell. No, never sell. Never sell. Buy on the dip, never sell. That's the idea. GME for the win. We're going the moon, man. With that being said, with all that being said, we'll see you guys next Sunday with a new episode. As always, cheers.
Bye.